Hello to all the engineers over there. This is Divyank. You know me well as your aptitude mentor. Whether students are from engineering background or from non-engineering background, they have one common question in their head which I have to answer each and every time I have a general interaction with a student. That we have a good competency in coding. We participated in various hackathons. We prepared DSA and maintain 90% in academics and have completed different life projects and internships in niche technology from different MNCs. But now that we are into our final year, we got to know that all the companies which are coming for the campus recruitment or for campus placement are asking aptitude questions in their first round, which is elimination round, which is a totally new thing for us. Why aptitude is important for the jobs? Why aptitude is being asked in IT companies which have nothing to do with the aptitude? Now, with just 2 to 3 months of preparation, will we be able enough to prepare for the whole aptitude round? Will I get placement or not? These are the common questions. So, I will answer each and every question of yours, but for that matters, you have to watch the whole video and follow the right action plans. So, before we move forward, just make sure that you follow us on all the social media handles. These all are our social media platforms where we address each and every queries and questions of your. We regularly go lives on these platforms for our students so that they get placed with their different dream companies. Now, your question would be what aptitude? Why aptitude is important? Why each of the organization take quantitative aptitude test before hiring any future employees? Now, aptitude is just a game of two things, which is a time and accuracy. It checks your problem solving skill, your time constraint skill, and how you are managing your time. So, they evaluate a student competency depending upon how quickly and smartly and efficiently a student can make problems based on calculation as well as analytical skills. So, with it, a company evaluate a candidate potential to be a better fit with their organization. Organization recruit people having quick mental abilities, right? Then people with good aptitude skills are good problem solver as well. They have a basic understanding that a person having a good mathematical skills or mental ability skills are good fit for their companies and they are good problem solver as well, right? So, they hire people with good aptitude skills. Now, what is the expectations of these companies or MNCs, right? What are the deciding factors they put in their mind before they hire different candidates? So, first of all, it acts as a elimination round. Suppose you are going to sit into a particular placement examination, lack of student will be competing, right? So, it acts as a elimination round to give them the top 100 or top 400, 500 or 1000 students, out of which they are going to select the cream or the prime 10 or 100 candidates, right? So, it acts as a particular elimination round first of all. Then they are looking for a problem solver, right? Then they want a student who are a good calculative risk taker as well, because aptitude is a game of time, right? It is a time constraint examination. So, a particular person who is a calculative risk taker knows very well how to put the guesses, how to maximize his score. Then they are seeking candidate having a good analytical and thinking skills, right? Because there are many of the questions which are come from the data sufficiency part or from various data interpretation part, which requires a lot of analytical and thinking skills. Then they are seeking a student having whom they can convert into a potential candidate to employees and who can be a smart fit for their companies and can adjust and adapt according to their company's role and different profiles. Then what is the prerequisite for aptitude test? What we have to formulate, what we have to gain in order to score good marks in aptitude test. So, first of all, it requires a lot of mental alertness. You have to be very alert with mental calculations, with analyzing the things, right? Then you have to gain the ability to quickly interpret the data, right? What would be the right data and how data could be utilized. Then you have to establish logical reasoning and you have to establish logical relation as well. Then arrive at the correct conclusions make the right judgments, right? So these particular habits or particular skills you have to gain in order to score and maximize your score in particular aptitude test. What aptitude is all about, right? So aptitude is all about the ability to efficiently solve the company specific quantitative aptitude test. So basically aptitude checks someone's ability to efficiently solve the company specific quantitative aptitude test. Different particular companies have a different formats, they have a different diverse question papers and different structures of programs. So one have to efficiently solve the company specific quantitative aptitude test. Ability to prioritize and manage time, because in a given frame of time you have to solve number of questions. It is a time bounded examinations, right, where you have to compete and you have to prove that you are a best fit for the companies. So in order to that you need to approach the questions in a very short of span of time. That's too, you have to maintain the accuracy of the questions as well. Ability to efficiently analyze data. Then come to the what are the different sections in aptitude assessments, right? So aptitude sections require 4 of the different sections which are going to come, right? So it basically check your numerical skill, which comes under the quantitative aptitude section. Then it check your analytical thinking, how cognitive thinker, how different you can think out of the box. It would be derived from the logical reasoning section. Then from the data visualization or from the data analytics part, you have to go with the data interpretation format. Then at last we have a verbal reasoning and reading comprehension based sections. So out of all these 4 sections, different questions are coming and you have to solve all these particular questions whenever you have to approach any placement specific assessments. Then what are the different variety of questions that are coming in the assessments, right? So it could be a MCQ type question. You have a 4 options and out of 4 options you have to pick the correct options. Then we have a puzzle type questions. Then we have questions based on the guesstimates. Then we have questions from data sufficiency part, and case studies can also be variety of questions that could be coming. Then what would be the right preparation strategy for the placement examination? First one would be the concept building, right? Since aptitude has the common sections, questions are common, the whole syllabus would be common for different examination. So what if aptitude is so much relevant, why don't we start preparation with the concept building? First we have to go with the concepts, right? It is all about the 9th 10th syllabus of different particular boards. Say you are from CBSE, ICSE or UP boards or any other state board examination. The thing very common, which is very common, is your 9th and 10th syllabus, which you have to cover. But one thing add on here is your exam would be time bounded examination. So you have to approach these particular question in order that you have to solve the questions very quickly. For that matters you have to understand the short tricks, right? Each and every question that you have to encounter in aptitude, you have to learn the different short tricks methods, which I have also covered in different particular sessions. You can check out the Prep Insta as well as Prep Insta Prime format. There you will get numerous videos in which I have covered the short tricks based on which you can solve each and every questions. Then comes in the picture the previous year question paper. It is very crucial to solve the previous year question after we gone through with the concepts, right? Because we have evaluated the examination papers of different assessment examination of multiple companies, and we have come to a conclusion that these particular companies follow the same trend, that they are just repeating the questions. Just what the alterations and what changes they did is they are just changing the digits or they are changing the say names or alphabets, right? But the difficulty level as well as the variety of questions is going to be same. So what if we practice the PYQs of different assessment rounds? We get a better picture about what company is going to ask and what the assessment round is. So we have to practice the PYQs sessions. Then we have revision. Revision could be practicing different quizzes formats, right? Then we have to go with the mock tests. Mock tests are very useful. So evaluate your performance, whatever your weaker sections, whatever your strength part, and how you are going to manage your time in a actual assessments, right? So mock test is very essential. Then you have to do the analysis of mock test, so that you get a better picture about what mistakes are you committing, and you have to omit that particular mistakes. Revision is the only key. You have to follow the revision technique, right? Then comes to the right approach for aptitude. What would be the right approach? Right approach is quick is equal to trick, right? It is a time bound examination, so you have to debunk the short trick techniques that are very useful in saving your time as well as maintaining and improvising your particular accuracy in the examination. For that matters, first of all, you have to go with the common topics of all specific assessment, right? There are many of the particular topics which are very common in all the particular different assessment rounds of different companies. So if you are a beginner, right, first of all you have to go with the common topics. Then you have to cover the short tricks methods, calculation tricks, right? There are multiple tricks through which you can do the mental calculations as well as you can do your calculation faster. Then you have to go with the formula less techniques, which I have covered in my previous sessions. You can check out my previous sessions, or you can take the Prep Insta Prime. Option elimination techniques, right? You can just approach the question with the help of options. Here you don't require to solve the actual questions as well. One thing you have to understand, there are two ways by which you have to answer a question. कैसे आंसर कर सकते हैं? एक तो ये मेथड होता है, you can solve the particular question, you know the basic understanding of the question, and you have to go step wise, and then you have to approach the MCQ. एक और मेथड हो सकता है कि what if you just eliminate all the wrong answers, right? If you eliminate the 3 options which are given, then you are left with the 4th option, and the 4th option would be the correct one. So with using the option elimination techniques, you can answer that particular question. Then you have to do the calculative guesses, right? What is calculative guesses? It is very different from the tukka. ठीक है, tukka is just a estimate or just a random guess, but here we have to do the calculative guesses, which is very relevant and very useful for getting a secure placement. Then we have to go with the smart revision method. So now a question in your mind ki how we can practice for prep for aptitude questions. So if you check out the Prep Insta most asked questions from aptitude, here you have the sections where you can practice the question based on different topics. This is the topic list. You can cover the entire aptitude sections as well as technical MCQs, or say quants, reasoning, English based MCQs here. So just you have to track different particular topics, whichever topics you are comfortable with. You have different questions. Suppose I go with the speed, time and distance chapter. First of all, you have to do the concepts. Then here you get different particular questions based on the topic. You can evaluate your scores as well. You can maximize it. Suppose you solve this particular questions and you have the answers, that is 12 km. Now, with the particular graph, you can understand what's your performance and you can track your performance as well. Even if your answers is wrong, you can check out the answers here or the explanation part here, right? So in this way, you can do the chapter wise revision that is free of cost from this particular website, right? So you get an access of more than 1000 questions here. So you can do all your preparation if you are a beginner in aptitude preparation. Now comes to the final part, that is what is the average time for solving a question, right? We all wonder that while we are into the assessment round, what is the average time solving of a question? Do you think it is a 2 minute or 3 minute or 4 minute or 5 minute, right? In general, if I talk with context with the 9th-10th part, right? These questions are coming from the 9th-10th of our elementary education only. But there, what we have to do is, we have to follow the traditional path. We have to follow the conventional ways to solve the question, and it requires 2, 3, 4, 5 minutes, right? But your company specific assessments are going to be time bounded examinations. So you have to follow a different path, you have to follow the short trick path, right? So again, it will not take more than 30 seconds. For that matters, you have to learn the tricks. How you will learn the tricks? You have to follow the Prep Insta Prime subscription part, where you will get the video lectures, where we have covered all the short tricks which are required, which are very essential in order to qualify any examinations, right? What are the mistakes to avoid? First of all, selection of a good study resources, right? Many a times students just go with the videos, lectures, and they just waste a lot of time. They don't go with the practice of the questions. They just skip videos, or they just shift from one platform to another, which is a total waste. Then preparation from the books. Books are very irrelevant. No educator will suggest you for preparation from the books because they are obsolete. They don't have a modified, they don't have a updated pattern, right? Different particular assessment examinations are updating, they are updating their patterns. Different companies are following different paths. Books are short of short tricks. No short tricks is being delivered in the books. So if you go with that traditional book practice methods, it is not going to help you in actual assessment rounds. Then time allocation, right? You have to solve question from different mocks. You have to give the mocks in order to evaluate how much time allocation you are going to give in different questions. Then inconsistency, right? Then art of skipping. A smart student or a smart candidate always knows what questions he is going to cover and what questions he is going to skip, because in any assessment examinations you don't have to solve the entire portion, you don't have to answer each and every questions. You know very well what is the importance of time management, and in order to complete the paper in a certain time, you know very well the art of skipping, which is very helpful in utilizing the time efficiently and giving it to the questions which are most comfortable, right? So that was all about the sessions. The top 3 comments will get a free Prep Insta Prime subscription. So whatever challenges, whatever your experiences with regard to your preparation, you can drop in the comment sections. As I have told you, these all are our social media handles. Before skipping this particular video, make sure you follow us on the social media platforms. So now let me introduce you with the 200 plus courses under one subscription. What is Prep Insta Prime? It is all about the Netflix for upskilling, for upgradation, and for gaining certifications. You can gain certifications on all these particular relevant skills which are very much must to do for getting placement, that is data science, AWS, C++, Java, Python, DSA, competitive coding. You can get all these courses with just one subscription. Let me take you to the world of Prep Insta Prime. So suppose you are a beginner, you just want to start your preparation for any sort of say competitive examinations, or for different company specific assessment examination, or for your campus placements, right? So we have different tracks, say TCS based examinations, Infosys, Infitech, Cognizant, GNC. These are all different track from where you can do your entire preparation. We have popular skills which are very relevant for your resumes as well as for your actual interviews. You can learn from cyber security, cloud computing, NLP, deep learning, statistics for data analytics, get from our courses. Then we have different full stack courses, web development, Node.js and HTML based questions. Then we have popular language courses. If you want to switch your career from a non-IT to IT background, for that matters coding is very must. You can learn and prepare coding from very scratch, and we will handhold you. So you can learn the language, C++, Java, Python, everything from our courses. And now comes to the aptitude portion as well. So let us suppose you want to prepare for aptitude sections, right? So as you follow the track for aptitude, you will go with the different lectures, right? So we have formulas based tracks, we have tips and tricks, shortcuts, and how to solve. So these all are chapters. In this particular format, you are going to have video lectures, along with you get facility of one-to-one interaction with your mentors. Also, you will getting the free access of pre-IQs of different placement assessments and different quizzes, mocks, absolutely for free. You can avail the maximum code by using my coupon code. So my coupon code for availing maximum discount on any subscription would be Div10. So you can gain the maximum discount on these Prep Insta Prime based subscription using my code, which is going to be Div10. So that was all about the session. I hope you like it. And now your questions in your head regarding why aptitude is being asked in IT companies, why aptitude is so much relevance for different jobs is being answered. So if you find this particular video informative and knowledgeable, you can share it among your friends and let them know how aptitude is helpful for getting placement for the jobs. Thank you all.